Hi, my name is Avi Dugal, and in this video, we'll talk about the science of breath. Did you know that you're most of the time breathing from one nostril at a given time? There's only three ways to breathe from the nostril, whether you're breathing from the left nostril, the right nostril, or perhaps both the nostrils at the same time. If you stick around until the end of the video, we'll describe your nostril dominance, which one of your nostril is dominant most of the time. And that would actually dictate what job you do, what kind of personality you have, and how motivated you are. So stick around. There's a study called Swara Yoga, and Swara Yoga goes very deep in the nature of a human being and how the breath controls our actions, how the breath controls our success or failure. So in this video, we'll talk about one aspect of Swara Yoga, which is just breathing in and out from the left nostril. In the previous video, we talked about if you are primarily a left brain dominant person or a right brain dominant person. And if you haven't gone through this video, please go ahead and take this quiz. And if your score is more towards the right brain, then that means your left nostril is dominant most of the time during your day. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. The act of breathing in and breathing out from your left nostril is called Ida breathing. So let's talk about some benefits of breathing in and breathing out from left nostril. When we're breathing in and out from the left nostril, it's actually stimulating the right brain. The right brain, which is the brain of creativity. It's the parasympathetic nervous system. See, when our right brain is active, we are calm. This is also associated with moon breath. That's why Ida is called the lunar breath, the moon breath, which means it brings coolness to your body. So here's the practical aspect. So if any time during the day you find yourself getting irritated, you find yourself getting into arguments, your body temperature rises up. If you're working out too much or you had a long day, then you want to be able to switch to the left nostril so you can bring the body temperature down, so you can calm the whole body and mind. The way we accomplish this is by simply switching your nostril breathing to left, the Ida. Did you know that you cannot possibly get angry if your left nostril is dominant? And at the end of the video, I'll give you a technique to switch from your right nostril to your left nostril on demand. Now you might be wondering, if left nostril breathing brings coolness to your body, then why not to stay in left nostril breathing all the time? Why not to stay in your right brain? There's a reason we have been given two hemispheres of the brain, and there's a reason why we have two nostrils. So once we start understanding which nostril or which brain we need to engage, we can become more adept. We can become smarter at handling the situations on hand. So if you want to do a physical exercise or anything activity which needs our physical prowess, then you want to stay in your right nostril breathing, engaging your left brain, and vice versa. So this aspect we'll talk about in the next video, the right nostril breathing, which is going to activate our left brain. This is called the sun breath, also Pingala. But for now, let's talk about Ida. See, this Ida, we talked about the Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna nadis. Now, nadis are the astral tubes which take the prana, the current, and circulate in the whole body. There's 72,000 nadis in the whole subtle body. However, in this video, we'll talk about just one, which is Ida. If you want to check out the earlier video which talked about Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna, please go check out that video. But this video will go deeper into the Ida, the moon breath. So how does a moon breath affect a person? So here are some of the characteristics of the right brain. When you are in your right brain, you feel holistic, intuitive, integrated, interpersonal in your relationships, feeling based, it's kinesthetic, and it's emotional in nature. So any activities you want to do when you want to have these characteristics, you want to do it when the left nostril Ida is dominant. Let's experiment and see what nostril are you breathing in right now. So if you just take this right finger, the index finger, put it right underneath your nose, you'll be able to figure out what nostril is active, what nostril is more dominant. If you can't figure out this way, you can always close one of the nostrils and breathe in and breathe out from the open nostril, and do the same thing from the other side. And whichever nostril is easier to breathe in and out from is your active, the dominant nostril in this moment. So once you figure that out, if your left nostril is dominant, it's called Ida dominance. What does that mean? It means your right brain is active, because your right brain is controlling the left side of the body, and your left nostril stimulates the right brain. When your right brain is on, you're in your parasympathetic nervous system. You're not in your fight and flight. You are calm, you're composed, you're healing. So in other words, this is the time for imaginative work. If you want to visualize, imagine, you want to always do it when your left nostril is dominant, because it's stimulating your right brain. And you want to pick up all the things which are mental in nature. You don't want to do any physical activities, workout, when your left nostril is active, because it's not gonna give you motivation to go through the exercise. But you can always engage in activities like art, music, meditation, any mindfulness, taking a beautiful walk with your loved one. These activities should be done when your left nostril is active. So in the beginning of the video, I promised that I'll give you a pranayama, a technique to switch to your left nostril breathing on demand. So if you find yourself breathing from your right nostril and you want to switch to the left nostril to go into your parasympathetic nervous system, this is the technique you do. It's called Chandra Bhedi Pranayama. Chandra in Sanskrit means moon. Bhedi means piercing. So what you're doing is, if your left nostril is either blocked because of the nasal congestion or any other reason, or if you're just breathing in and out of your right nostril right now, you can switch on demand by using this pranayama. So the first thing we do in pranayama is we always use our right hand. So you're gonna make this mudra. Mudras are hand gestures, and we're gonna get deeper into the mudras in coming videos. But for now, see if you can fold the first two fingers, index finger and the middle finger, and you take the right thumb onto your right nostril, and you're essentially breathing out and breathing in from the left nostril first. Make sure your nasal cavity, left nostril, is clear first. If it's not clear, then you can just force the air in and force the air out before you do this Chandra Bhedi Pranayama. So the way we do this pranayama, once your nostril is clear, is by just bringing the right thumb on your right nostril and breathe in from the left nostril. You start by breathing in from the left nostril, and then hold the breath in. Holding the breath in yoga is called kumbhak. It has a lot of benefits. For now, let's just hold the breath in, breathe in from the left. And then exhale from the right nostril. So again, inhaling from the left, holding, exhaling from the right. Inhaling from the left, kumbhak, exhale from the right. So So you do this repeatedly until you'll realize that you'll switch the nostril to your left nostril. So your left nostril would become active. Back in the day, yogis used to use this yoga danda. They used to put this danda, a stick, under their armpit, under their active armpit, if they wanted to switch the nostril. But since we don't have that danda, the stick, we'll use this technique. There's other techniques which I'll bring it in the next video, how to switch to the right nostril on demand. But for now, here's the benefits you get when you switch to your left nostril. It's helpful in reducing the body heat first. And then if you have any heart-burning problems, then it's going to balance the alkalinity in the body. It's very effective in high blood pressure. It's very effective in combating high blood pressure. It's also good if you have high fever. Daily use of this pranayama gets the mind to become steady and peaceful, and it helps in reducing your stress, tension, and any mental issues. So take this week and become aware of your breath. I would love to hear from you if you are left nostril or right nostril dominant. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment and I'll make sure I answer all of them. Until then, my name is Abi and I help you create the life by design. Namaste and peace.